Hello, everyone. Dante's Toys here, and today I just wanted to reach out to you guys and let you know what plans I have ahead for 2026 and the end of 2025. So I know I've been on a hiatus lately. It's typically due to work. It's been very busy as of late, and I've been trying to do some unboxing videos, but it's been kind of hard. That's why I'm sitting on a bunch of boxes that I've had for months now. But stay tuned. I am going to be opening those up, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about my collecting habits and what's changing as of recently with all the price hikes. So we all know that Hasbro has increased their price on Marvel Legends, Star Wars: The Black Series, and I think GI Joe, which also other lines have followed suit with McFarlane, going from 20 22 bucks to now 30 35. And NECA is still, I think they just went up a few dollars. I think they're 37.99, still pricey. So is collecting action figures, is that, long-term horizon thing? Who knows? I know that 2020, this mass influx of collectors of comics and Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh and toys, I guess everybody was bored and they were trying to find a hobby, and streaming became very popular. So I think this is one of those things that, are we going to get priced out as a community? I know for sure my collecting habits have changed. When a Marvel Legend was 22.99, 24.99, now that they're 27.99 at retail, I'm more hesitant to get something that I'm not too like fond of, but it's something that I might like, but I either wait for a sale or I only secure things that I really, really want. It's unfortunate. I wish, obviously you want to collect everything, but it's very difficult. And to be honest, my collection has I'm very close. Every collector says, I'm close to finishing up either a team or a line or whatever, but then they release new things, and this collecting hobby is going to be everlasting. I know my wife is going to be upset about that, but it is. I'm a big gamer. I love playing video games. I love collecting Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. I love comics. I'm pretty much a man child, and I'm sure anybody that's watching this video and enjoys this kind of content would agree. And why we like this plastic representation of our heroes, it's I don't know, it just brings you back to a simpler time in your childhood, when you just play in a rug, or you know watch your superheroes being represented in a way that you can tell a story. You're fighting off whatever villains or anything you have, and I think that that's, there's like a magic to that. And today I just wanted to talk to you guys about my favorite, some of my favorite pickups of 2025, to include Marvel Legends, a couple of Black Series, and some other SH figure arts and some other things. And I just want to let you know that towards the end of 2025, so December 2025, I'm going to make three videos. One with my favorite Marvel Legends top 10 of the year, my favorite Black Series of the year's top 10 as well, and also overall my favorite action figures of 2025. That might be a 15 or 20 type list. But real quick, some of my favorite honorable mention. I know I'm going to get a lot of gripe for this. People might unsubscribe, but you know, is the Maximum line. I know this came with a lot of gripes, especially this Hulk, um, because it was reusing a couple of parts, mainly the legs. But I do have to give praise where it's there. And another thing where the head sculpts. This is my favorite head sculpt. It's it's decent. I like this one, but they're all very exaggerated. We do know that the Marvel team did try something new. Innovation is important in toys. I think so. I think, when the butterfly joints came up, and double jointed elbows and knees. I think anytime something gets introduced, at first people might not like it, but what they try to do with this rubbery torso was to hide that cut for the butterfly joint. For aesthetics, I understand. Me personally, it doesn't really bother me when I see cuts, because they're action figures or toys. You're going to see that all the time. So it doesn't really bother me. But I see what they were trying to go with. But I did hear that a lot of people are having issues with the rubbery torso, that it's been ripping in some areas. I mean, I don't know how aggressive people are with their toys. I mean, they are toys, so you're supposed to be able to play with them. But yeah, I actually do enjoy this. I think you can find this for 40 bucks. If you are able to find it for 40 bucks, I highly recommend it. The Spider-Man's been on sale too, I believe. I think this is undoubtedly the best Marvel Legends Spider-Man that there is. I really do like that Renew Your Vows one too, but nothing moves like this. Just it's just so fluid, and I will say the biggest gripe with this action figure, and I think the community agreed, was the accessories. I think the accessories I could do without. The hands, yes. The head sculpt, I'm not a big fan, and the other web accessories weren't that great. But to move forward, a couple of things that I do really like that 2025 brought was the Gamerverse. I think the Gamerverse is an awesome addition to the line. I actually have I picked up all of them. I haven't opened them. This has taken a couple of months to get all of them just because they're not cheap. You can find some of these on sale. I actually was able to get the Captain and the Venom at Target. Target is like the way to go. I don't like, supporting big businesses. I get it. I always say if you can support your local comic shop or your, mom and pop shop, definitely do so. But I also understand that toy collecting is an expensive hobby. And if you can ever get a deal, I definitely recommend doing that. And Target has been on a good one lately for whatever reason. They have that spend 40, get like $10 off, or spend 80, get $15 off. So a lot of my action figures I've been lucky enough to get on sale. So I actually picked up that Venom and Cap for like 40 bucks or something ridiculous. I know this was very limited. They sold out really quick. In Target, and that's very unfortunate because that Psylocke is really cool. I know a lot of people not really fond of that Thanos, but it looks pretty good. Another thing that came in recently was Shumagora, but you know this is awesome. I think when the team does wild characters like this, I absolutely like. I love that. Some people aren't too fond of Gamerverse. I absolutely love it. I grew up with Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Fate of Two Worlds. And was that Fate of Two Worlds or that Marvel vs. Capcom 3? Well, I grew up with both. But I remember I was very young when I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I vividly remember also playing Super Smash Brothers 64, and just that concept of getting your beloved characters in the same screen, battling it out. I think it's absolutely awesome. I really enjoy that stuff. This is the Gamerverse Juggernaut Behemoth. This thing is huge. It weighs a ton. You can kill somebody with this. It's insane. It's so heavy. Um, awesome fig. This is really, really cool. Another Hasbro release that came out a few months ago, or not too long ago, was the X-Men 97, but in their retro costumes. I don't know what it is with retro outfits. I think it's because I like comics a lot, and anytime I see them in their comic book or one of the original forms, I just, I go, I have to get it. I know it still has like that animated texture to their costumes and to their face sculpts and everything, but I still think it's really cool. Another set that I'm gonna get probably some gripe for. I really like the concept. I don't like the idea of putting it behind another licensed product and upping the pricing just because of that. It's the Magic the Gathering Battle Damage Spidey. I think this is really cool. I don't have I do have a no, I don't have a Battle Damage Spidey. Um, and it comes with this card. If you want to sell this card for like 25 bucks, it's gonna bring down the price on this. And a huge shout out to my brother-in-law. He was actually able to pick this up at the local Target by him, and I got this also on sale. I don't think it was on sale per se, but I had a coupon code, so it came out to like 30 bucks. Another thing that came out to this year, and huge shout out to Zooboy from the Monday Night Figure Ball crew. I was able to secure Dragon Man. So we all know this was a made to order last year. So the made to order concept, I'm actually a big fan of. I think it's cool that they are doing a time release. So this year it was the Apocalypse at 12 inch, and then also they did Mephisto. Last year it was Dragon Man, or 2 years ago it was Dragon Man. No, last year was Dragon Man and Sentinel. And I think made to orders are a cool concept. I like that idea of getting some characters that maybe they're not going to come out. Or the whole HasLab idea I think is going down. So made to order, I think it's a good concept. And going to one of my dear lines is Star Wars: The Black Series. I love Star Wars: The Black Series. I know, as of late. I feel like every year they're getting better. I started collecting Black Series in 2021, and then from like 2021 to 2022 to 2023 to 2024, every year consistently bangers, better year, better year. I think 2025 is the best year, and stay tuned. I am gonna do a Star Wars Black Series 2025. My favorite characters, but this I you have to praise the team for doing this. I think this is awesome. This is the Luke and Vader set from Empire Strikes Back. The battle damaged Luke and Vader with the wired cape, and also it comes with like a diorama piece. So this is awesome. I love sets like this. I hope that the team continues to release things like that. A couple of things that I really enjoy this year too. I'm pretty sure this came out this year. Correct me if I'm wrong. This Punisher. This is part of the 2 pack with Bushwhacker. I think this Punisher is absolutely awesome. I know that it doesn't have his his iconic white boots with white gloves look, but I think this Punisher is really really cool. Another set that I really enjoy, and big shout out to Dante's Displays. I'm not sure if this set came out this year, if it was last year's, but I got it this year. I got it recently. Is the Cabal 3 pack, specifically this Doctor Doom and this Taskmaster. If you look at like the detailing on them, I know it's a little bright, but they went all out with the paint on this, and like the belt buckles and like the small areas. Everything is super well painted. Both head sculpts are awesome. I'm hoping that you're able to see them there. But yeah, I really enjoy this one. I think this is the only Doctor Doom in Marvel Legends that has the soft goods cloak. So awesome, awesome set. A couple of things that I picked up this year that I really enjoy. Believe it or not, this Human Torch is awesome. This is actually from the movie. I know the MCU as of late, I'm not a huge fan of the MCU. I think I like more of their older things, but I really enjoyed Fantastic Four. I have to say, I really enjoyed that movie, and this is the only representation of that I have. Another release that I really liked this year, I'm pretty sure it came out this year, was this Tanjiro, SH Figure Arts Tanjiro. They absolutely killed it with this. This guy was 35 bucks, and he comes with a million hands, a bunch of face plates, or head sculpts, and he's an awesome, awesome fig. So I highly recommend. Um, if you see that, I think it was on sale at Best Buy for like 20 bucks too for the longest time. A couple of things also that I really like this year. I'm a big McFarlane fan. I know a lot of people are gonna give me gripe for it, but for their movie stuff, their Batman movie stuff, I'm a huge 1989 Batman and Batman Returns fan. And this Danny DeVito Penguin and Danny DeVito Penguin and Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, absolutely awesome banger figures. Yeah, their prices went up on McFarlane, but the line is gonna end soon. I think December 2026 it's scheduled to end. So that that it is what it is. I do collect the Batmobile, so that's gonna go well with my collection. And one thing that I really enjoyed getting was this Megazord. Man, this Megazord is awesome. So this is by Playmates. These you get them the individual parts. So it comes with 5 parts. You have the Mastodon, you have the Triceratops, the Saber-toothed Tiger, the T-Rex, and I was able to get this on sale. Well, it was also a coupon on Target. I'm sponsoring. I feel like I'm sponsoring Target with all these comments, but I got this for significantly cheaper. And just be patient. Sometimes Target has these like toy deals, especially now in November and December. But yeah, pretty much stay tuned. I'm going to be unboxing all of those things that I have sealed there, and just look forward to. I'm going to start hopefully streaming on Fridays. I'm going to reach out to a couple content creators, people that collect Marvel Legends and Black Series, and then video games. I love playing video games. There's a lot of good video games that have come out this year. I don't think it's the best year. I think video game industries have changed, but that Expedition 33, I think that merits the game of the year. So yeah, guys, so stay tuned for more content, and please feel free to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, tell me some of the toys that you've liked this year, so in 2025, and what you're looking forward to in 2026. All right, guys, stay safe, have a good one.